Right now, how residents in Madison feel about attending large events following the recent mass shooting in Illinois. Plus, 2 people are dead after a shooting at a Milwaukee grocery store, another reminder of gun violence here in America. And thousands of people across the country protesting today, demanding action from the White House to protect women's reproductive rights. News for Now at 6 begins right now. Today, an event that tends to draw thousands of people to Madison came less than a week since 7 people died and dozens others were injured in a shooting at a 4th of July parade. People here in southern Wisconsin feel an even deeper connection to that tragedy when we learned that the shooter came to Madison just hours after pulling the trigger. Our Tahalil Mohadin spoke with people at this morning's Dane County Farmers Market to see how they're feeling about being in a crowd again. Tahalil.
Brad, it's fair to say most people weren't expecting to have a conversation about the Highland Park shooting this morning, but that's not to say it wasn't on their minds.
People are feeling good and happy.
At the Dane County Farmers Market, people took advantage of a Saturday morning in the sun.
Yeah, I don't think anything should stop us from pursuing happiness.
But a tragic event earlier this week and a close call in the Madison area is still on the minds of many.
When I'm thinking about attending a concert or a farmer's market with you know, my fiance and my pregnant sister, like it is awful that has to be a thought that's in the back of my mind when I'm in a crowd. And it is.
Disturbing news followed the Monday rampage. The suspected shooter actually drove to Madison and considered using his final 60 rounds here. At a press conference Wednesday, Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes hoped to relieve some of that concern.
In Madison, we have special events all the time. And so we have operational plans that are in place. We have command posts that are up. We have special event training. We have a group that I truly trust.
But Saturday, by and large, many people were simply accepting of what they can and can't control.
If I'm part of a tragedy, that's okay. I mean, I won't cause one. I'll do the best I can to improve the world. I can't change what other people do.
I still want to not live in fear and, like, you know, despite it being this awful issue that we haven't solved, I still want to carry on with my life and do things that bring me happiness, so yeah.
Finding on a sun-soaked day, there's still plenty of bright spots in our world, made even brighter together.
I think we're all obligated to do that. Every time there's a tragedy, we have to unite to bring something better and give people a reason to believe in society.
For people at home who aren't quite ready to make it out to larger events, mental health experts say that's okay. They recommend trying to find other ways to bring joy into your lives.
All right, thanks so much, Tahalil. News out of Milwaukee today. 2 people are dead following a shooting at a grocery store. Police say security staff followed a patron outside to confront them about a disturbance. During this confrontation, shots were fired, which resulted in both the suspect and a security guard being killed. As of right now, it is unclear whether the security guard or the patron fired the first shot. The suspect's gun was recovered at the scene. A woman who lives nearby but didn't have her face on camera says that this is shocking because everyone in the Latino community is this neighborhood shops at this shopping center.
It's a family store. It's been here. It's a family business that's been here for more than 30 years. And it's unfortunate that this is a reality that we have had to come to.
The suspect, not yet identified, and the middle-aged security guard were both men and both died from their gunshot wounds. And in Milwaukee last night, a very powerful move from the Brewers as the team hung a jersey with 8-year-old Cooper Roberts' name in the dugout. He was one of dozens of people shot and wounded Monday during the 4th of July parade in Highland Park. The young boy was shot through the chest and the bullet went through his spine, causing doctors to think he could be paralyzed for life. His mother and brother were also wounded at this parade where a total of 7 people were killed. The family says Robert is a huge Brewers fan and the team has been in touch with them since Monday. All right, let's get a look at your certified most accurate forecast now with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canulty on the weather patio. Gary?
Well, Brad, it's a beautiful day here. The humidity level is down, the skies have been sunny, and tomorrow should be just as nice. As we take a look at visible cloud track, you can see very little in the way of cloudiness across our part of the Midwest and no rain at all across the state of Wisconsin. But low temperatures this morning cooled off a little bit more because of the dry air. So here in Madison, we dropped to 58 degrees, even some 40s up towards central Wisconsin, 45 in Camp Douglas, 48 in Black River Falls. But those temperatures warmed up by about 35 degrees. They made it the lower 80s. Here in Madison, we've topped out at 79, so far, and that's our current temperature is now at 77 degrees. Janesville still at 84, and dew point temperatures are very comfortable, mainly in the 50s, even some 40s off to the east. By tomorrow morning, we'll drop to about 54 degrees with mostly clear skies. Tomorrow should be partly sunny and warm with a high temperature of 83. Later on, I'll take a look at any prospects for rain in the next week to 10 days, along with a heat wave, perhaps by next weekend.
All right, thanks, Gary. There were more protests today around the country as the divide over federal abortion rights continues. It's been a little more than 2 weeks since the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Michael George has more.
From Los Angeles to Chicago to Washington, D.C. Hundreds of abortion rights advocates marched Saturday, their anger targeted. The D.C. march ended with a sit-in at the White House, where Friday President Biden issued an executive order that expands access to FDA-approved abortion medication, protects online privacy and access to contraception, provides legal help for patients and providers, and upholds the right to travel out of state to get an abortion. But the president stressed his power is limited and urged Americans to elect lawmakers who are pro-abortion rights.
We need 2 additional pro-choice senators and a pro-choice House to codify Roe as federal law.
But it's unclear if Democrats can keep control of the House. Virginia's GOP governor, Glenn Youngkin, rumored to be considering a 2024 presidential bid, was the headline speaker at Nebraska's Republican convention, streaming it over Twitter.
And taking a moment to thank our Lord for our Supreme Court.
He predicts a wave of Republicans will be elected into office this fall.
This is our moment. It's our moment because we have seen exactly what Joe Biden has been doing to our nation.
At least 10 states have enacted a near-total ban on abortion. Nearly 24 more have taken steps to outlaw or severely restrict it. Louisiana's abortion ban went back into effect Friday following a legal challenge. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And the House is expected to take part up a pair of abortion rights bills next week, but neither is likely to reach the Senate. Former White House counsel Pat Cipollone, who has been named throughout this hearings that you've been seeing on the January 6th committee, spoke with the committee members for nearly 8 hours on Friday. The question remains, how much did he actually answer in front of the committee? This comes more than a week after he was subpoenaed and after former White House aide Cassidy Hutchinson testified that Cipollone warned on January 6th that President Trump would face criminal exposure if he went to the Capitol. Committee members told CBS News they expect Cipollone to testify about what he witnessed firsthand.
This is a very difficult situation that Congress will have to handle with a substantial amount of delicacy in order to get the information that they need without invading unduly on the attorney-client privilege.
The committee's next hearing is set for Tuesday, and it will focus on the mob of people that were there that day, including far-right groups and domestic violent extremists. A group in Janesville is aiming to keep a part of the city's history living even after death. Catherine Merck spent the day at Oak Hill Cemetery and tells us more about why this is such an important mission. Catherine?
For members of the Oak Hill Cemetery Preservation Society, gravestones are much more than just one person's legacy. They're a memory for the whole community. A group of volunteers held an event to teach people how to clean graves that don't often get visits from family members. The event included a lesson from a professional that travels across the country to explain the best ways to take care of the different types of stones that are used for these memorials. Today's workshop was open to the public, and the group urges everyone to make sure their loved ones' graves are taken care of. The event organizer told me more about what she hoped people take away from today's work.
I'm hoping that they'll, realize that cemeteries are a very peaceful place. I'm hoping they'll learn and take away that there are techniques that they have to use that are safer, and just appreciate some history.
The workshop was led by one man who's currently traveling across the country to clean gravestones. You'll hear about his story and why he believes the upkeep is so important tonight at 10 o'clock.
All right, thanks so much, Catherine. Leading the next generation to a bright future, that is the goal of Beyond Beautiful Girls Empowerment Academy. Today, they celebrated their halfway point of their new program in Janesville. The academy, founded by an award-winning author, brings in public health officials and doctors who can bring support for young girls in need. The academy says they exist to remind young girls of their tremendous inner qualities and that they can accomplish anything if they dream it. This afternoon, they held a lunch and a red carpet event to celebrate in style.
Yeah, I'm Beautiful is based on this book series that I wrote that let young girls know that they're more than what people see on the outside. Their true beauty is within. So we've been meeting every single week over the summer for summer camp, but today we're having a celebration just to let them know they're special, they're important, they are so amazing and beautiful on the inside and out.
Yeah, they had the music bumping in the background. You could tell it was a celebration. The Janesville YMCA and the Academy wanted to thank all that made this event possible today and all who have enjoyed this program so far. Okay, coming up on News 3 now at 6, food safety tips for all of your summer cookouts and picnics. And coming up at 10, flex lanes are coming to the Beltline soon. WISC-TV has the answers on how to use the newest additions.
Okay, everyone, our mission is to provide complete balanced nutrition for strength and energy.
Ensure complete balanced nutrition with 27 vitamins and minerals, and Ensure Complete with 30 grams of protein.
We would never hit 12 drunk.
Clutch it up drunk? Not a chance. Do a stoppie drunk? We would never drift drunk. So you should never drive drunk. Drive sober or get pulled over.
Some people think it's really hard to find things to do in Nebraska. Lucky for you, we invent things to do. Like when we realized a livestock tank would float and thought, hey, it's a boat. And soon, tanking became our preferred mode of river travel. Might not get everyone's pulse racing like a jackhammer, but if it sounds good to you, welcome aboard. Nebraska. Honestly, it's not for everyone.
Tired of millionaires in the Senate like Ron Johnson who only look out for the rich and powerful? Mandela Barnes will be a voice for hard-working middle-class families. As the son of a teacher and a third-shift factory worker, he gets it. He'll make the big corporations and the rich pay their fair share and lower middle-class taxes to make things more affordable for us. Mandela Barnes knows it's about the middle class, not the millionaires. Courageous Leaders PAC Inc. is responsible for the content of this advertising.
The Minions are coming to IHOP with an all-new menu you're going to love. Excuse me.
Enjoy the Minions menu at IHOP. For a limited time, kids eat free and catch Minions: The Rise of Gru.
Welcome back. Having a picnic or a cookout at a park or a beach might be a summer tradition, but warm weather can turn tasty treats into nasty bacteria. Consumer Reports has tips on how to keep food poisoning off your summer menu.
As the summer weather invites us to gather outdoors with family and friends, food is always at the center of Megan Kennedy's summer gatherings.
In the summers, we like to go to the park and make picnics and be at the beach.
And while picnics and cookouts are a great way to signal the start of summer, there's something no one wants to take with them as a memory: food poisoning.
Bacteria love hot and humid summer weather, which makes it the perfect time of year for harmful bacteria to multiply on food. And when this happens, someone eating the food can get sick.
In fact, more people get food poisoning in the summer than any other time of the year, but Consumer Reports has a few tips so you can have a safer summer picnic. Prep your food in coolers the night before. Fill the coolers with ice to drop the temperature and keep all of your food refrigerated up until it's time to leave. Then pack it full. Try not to leave any open space and put new ice or frozen ice packs on top. If you'll be driving far, try to keep food in the air-conditioned part of your car, not the trunk where temperatures tend to be higher. And when you get to the party, stash your cooler in a shady spot. And because no one can ever decide what they want to drink, a good idea is to have a separate cooler just for drinks so the lid on the food cooler stays closed and the food stays colder longer. And maybe you're already wary of dishes containing mayo or dairy on a hot day, but CR says it is important that all food not be left out of the cooler for more than 2 hours, 1 hour if the temperature is over 90 degrees.
If you're going to set out food for guests to serve themselves, think about putting cold salads and side dishes inside of a larger bowl filled with ice to keep them cool.
Cheers. This is Luz Plasencia.
And for more tips and tricks, make sure to head to Consumer Reports website. Still to come, the 4th annual Festival for Speed took place today. Why this isn't any ordinary biking competition. And we're going to have a full look at your weekend forecast coming up next.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
Yeah, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Hypnotize your way to savings.
Breathing techniques to help you save.
Looking to make saving a habit?
Yeah, what's the secret?
No secret. Just open a savings account at BMO and we'll give you a cash reward for every month you save.
A cash reward?
Just for saving?
Mm-hmm. And when you open a checking account, we'll give you a $300 bonus to get your new savings habit started.
Love that.
What's your book?
How to get a $300 bonus and a monthly cash reward for saving with BMO.
He literally wrote the book on saving.
That's me on the cover.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Walking for a good cause. That's what the Boys and Girls Club of Dane County did today in an effort to raise money for their future. The all-day event includes a 1-mile Black History walk through downtown Madison and a stop at each of the Boys and Girls Club sites in Dane County. This year marks 20 years of service for the club. We got a chance to catch up with one of the local organizers who shared why today's event was so important to be a part of.
We wanted to create a bigger event that more members of our community could participate in, and that event is the Madison Black History Walking Tour. So the downtown 1 mile of our walk went through Madison's historic black neighborhood on the east slope of Capitol Hill and ended in the Capitol with a discussion about Vel Phillips.
Yeah, this event is part of the Move for Youths in our community. One of the stops along the way was at Forest Hill Cemetery to visit and honor the gravesite. The need for speed was real in Fitchburg this afternoon as folks gathered for the 4th annual Festival for Speed. But this isn't any old biking competition. This is a cycling state championship. Spectators got a chance to see some of the best in the Dairyland that they have to offer. And we got a chance to catch up with the organizer of today's race.
It's like NASCAR, but for bikes. Way less exciting. But unless you really like bikes, which a lot of us do, so it's a lot of fun to watch these people go around and around.
Yeah, but there was much more than just biking going on today as families got to enjoy some live music, some good food and drink, and a fireworks show. All right, let's get some more on your... How was that fireworks show, you think? How's the weather been today?
So far, so good, and I think it'll be nice for tomorrow and much of next week as well. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Look for partly sunny skies tomorrow. It'll be warm, high temperatures in the lower 80s. A little more humidity arrives for later tomorrow night into Monday, and that could lead to a chance for a shower or thunderstorm, but you'll see they're not very good chances. And then after that, we turn warm and dry again starting on Tuesday, but by next weekend, we become very warm to hot with high temperatures in the upper 80s. to around 90. Humidity levels increase, but the rain chances stay low. On Doppler track, they're very low right now because there's no rain anywhere around the state of Wisconsin. Future track precipitation from the system coming through Sunday night and Monday. This is how sparse the precipitation is expected to be. Maybe a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms over southern Wisconsin. The better chances for rain, and even not a great chance, are in the northern part of the state. You have to go up into northern Minnesota for a little more widespread coverage. 6 to 10 day temperature outlook. It's a continuation of the same story. Above normal temperatures with the highest probabilities just out to the west of us. But take a look at the precipitation. Below normal precipitation expected across our part of the Midwest. Temperatures right now, comfortable here, upper 70s, low 80s. 80s out to the west, then 90s, and almost triple-digit heat over parts of Kansas. Dew point temperatures have dropped into the 50s here, very comfortable. But to the west, 60s, even some 70s up into North Dakota. So there is a little tongue of moisture there, and heat index values are in the triple digits over parts of Kansas and Nebraska, where there are excessive heat advisories and warnings out there. But the next weather system is not going to have a lot of time to grab into some of that moisture. It's coming in the Pacific Northwest. It'll kind of ride along the jet stream and move through pretty quickly. So it really won't have time to really tap into that moisture. It's kind of this cold front up to the north and west, and it's really not much of a front, but there is a little tongue of moisture out ahead of it. So as you can see on future track, we'll see clear skies for tonight, partly sunny skies for tomorrow. Notice any showers and thunderstorms just fizzle before they reach Wisconsin because of the dry air here. But the air becomes a little more humid. Chance for a thunderstorm later tomorrow night. And then during the day on Monday, again, a chance for a shower or thunderstorm, but the better chances will be in the northern part of the state. After that, we dry out. The temperatures stay warm, and then they go up some more for the end of the week. Our forecast for tomorrow calls for partly sunny skies, a warm day, but still not too humid. High temperature at 83. On future track, temperatures tonight drop off into the middle 50s, kind of cool with the nice dry air. Tomorrow, look for high temperatures in the lower 80s. Tomorrow night, a chance for a shower or thunderstorm overnight. Low temperature, though, milder at 70, and then a high in the mid-80s on Monday with a shower or thunderstorm chance. But again, the better chances for rain are going to be up to the north, and even where it does occur, precipitation will be spotty, probably less than a quarter of an inch unless you get caught underneath a heavier thunderstorm. The 7 to 10 day forecast, low 80s Tuesday and Wednesday. Thursday, low to mid-80s. Then you get into the weekend. High temperatures, upper 80s for Friday, Saturday, and then 90 or better for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of the next week. The humidity levels go up as well, so heat index values could be up close to 100. Notice the overnight low temperatures around 70 degrees. Could be a heat wave on the way for the start of the following week.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it has the capability. Is that just typical late July?
It is, but you know, I mean, when you start getting in the 90s and nighttime low temperatures around 70, it's a lot of stress on the body, so yeah, we got to keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, Gary. Coming up next, a touching tribute for a military veteran, how community members paid their respects even when they didn't know this person personally.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
How much money have you wasted trying to find just the right shade of foundation to match your skin tone? Now, there's Color Beauty Self-Adjusting Foundation. And here to tell us more about this revolutionary beauty product is beauty expert Angie Bruce.
As this comes out of the bottle, it's white, and as I apply it, it releases color beads with pressure until it's the perfect color. And also, it's got this amazing silky, lightweight finish. It's never greasy, and you're not gonna feel like you need to blot your face throughout the day because it's not shiny.
It's really difficult for me to find a good tone foundation. I usually purchase about 3 or 4 and sometimes mix them. Color Beauty is a game changer in finding the right foundation. You put it on your skin and it transforms into your own skin tone.
The Color Beauty foundation is so simple to put on. My skin looks great. It just looks awesome.
Is it just one shade for all skin tones?
It actually comes in light and medium. So if you've got fair skin or you burn more easily in the sun, go with the light. If you've got more of a darker skin color, go with the medium.
It's weightless and it's full coverage. It literally just matches my skin as soon as I put it on. It's no work. I've never experienced a foundation like this. My biggest problem area is my cheeks. Color Beauty feels really light on my skin and it is pretty full coverage, so it looks like I don't have too much foundation on, but it is covering all my acne scars. I actually really love it. The other thing is it has really nice sun protection.
This has SPF 50 in it. That's so much sun protection, but you don't feel like you have a bunch of sunscreen on your face. So I've never found another product that feels this good that gives that much protection.
And I've heard that Color Beauty is running a special promotion right now.
Yes, order Color's Ultimate Beauty Package today and get 40% off. You'll get the color adjusting foundation, the skin smoothing primer, and the fan favorite lash enhancer for thicker, longer looking lashes at 40% off. Plus, get free shipping. Visit color40.com or call the number on your screen.
7-day-old tuna casserole.
How'd you know that?
Even my nose is strong. You need Hefty Ultra Strong. It has Arm & Hammer, continuous odor control. Hefty, Hefty, Hefty. Oh, and Toby needs a bath. Stay one step ahead of Stinky.
In tomorrow morning's Health Conversation, I sit down with Dr. Rupa Shah to learn if there's any truth behind the reported benefits of collagen supplements.
And we're tracking a brief little warm-up and some humidity. We'll have your forecast Sunday morning from 6:30 to 8.
People from across the Midwest travel to western Wisconsin to pay their respects to a man they never met. Here's that story.
They all came.
But I thought mileage doesn't matter, you know. It's just honoring a fellow soldier.
For the same reason.
Humbling, very humbling to see so many people for a gentleman that did not have the family.
Gail Seafluth, a U.S. Marine veteran, given a full military burial. Neighbor Holly Champagne says he was special to her family.
He's just a big, gruff, grumpy, tall man who was just super nice if you got underneath that exterior.
The Vietnam veteran died in January, and when the friend who was to care for his ashes also died, the County Veterans Services Office planned a burial. They invited everyone via social media to thank Gil for his commitment to country and to honor his life.
In the last 5 years, I've done this 4 times now for veterans who didn't have family. So it's to bring awareness that if it's going to happen here in small Barron County, it's happening all over the United States.
Legion riders, veterans, civilians, strangers, all wanted to pay their respect.
He's a veteran. I'm a veteran, so there's sort of a kinship, even though I never knew the man.
It's a touching situation to honor this veteran.
And for the ones who did know him, they're thankful.
He deserves every bit of this. He didn't think he did, but he deserves every bit of this.
People who came, who are here to honor Gale, tell me he will always have family. In Spooner, Wisconsin, Jennifer Merrily, WCCO 4 News.
Yeah, just an awesome story. Gale is survived by his dog Brandy, who we're told is being cared for by neighbors. Gary, how are we looking on the extended here?
Yeah, it looks generally dry and warm. I mean, that's kind of the screaming message there. A live view from the WISC sky cam. You can't get much drier than that. Not a cloud in the sky. 77 right now in Madison, still 84 in Janesville. Most areas are in the upper 70s, around 80, but those dew-point temperatures very comfortable in the lower to middle 50s, just a little higher over far southwestern Wisconsin. Low tonight down to 54 with the dry air. High temperature tomorrow 83, partly sunny. Maybe a thunderstorm tomorrow night into Monday, just a little surge of moisture. And then take a look at that forecast for the rest of next week and through the weekend. I mean, maybe a chance for thunderstorms Saturday night of next weekend. Otherwise dry, and those temperatures going from around 80 Tuesday and Wednesday to 90 or above by the early part of the following week, and there for at least a couple of days.
Yeah, looks like we need that rain on Monday, I guess.
We'll take what we can get.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much, Gary. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you at 10.